For introduction, my name is Wijayanto. I will present about the function of Uyah Ireng or black salt in the Pangujanan text as a medium of making rain in Bali. For introduction, the climate change in Indonesia has entered the climate crisis category, which is marked by a prolonged dry or rainy season. To overcome the climate crisis, especially the prolonged drought in the 1940, Europeans used cloud seeding technology using salt as a medium. Long before the 1940, Balinese people had used Uyah Ireng or black salt as a medium for making rain as contained in the Pangujanan text. The aims of this study is to describe the function of Uyah Ireng or black salt as a medium for reducing rain contained in the Pangujanan text. Apart from being a medium for making rain, in this study it is necessary to interpret black salt as a symbol based on Balinese Hindu religious beliefs. In this study, using data in the form of manuscript containing Pangujanan text, the Pangujanan manuscript is used in the study use collection from various institutions. It is Gedong Kirtir, Faculty of Literature, Udayana University, and the National Library of Indonesia. From this manuscript in this study, Pangujanan texts were used which contain excerpts of text containing salt. The result of this research is that black salt as a medium to reduce rain in the Pangujanan text has a contain that function to accelerate the occurrence of rain. And black salt is also a symbol related to water mythology in Balinese Hindu society as discussed below. In the Pangujanan text, salt is mentioned in various terms and forms, including Uyah, Tasik, Uyah Ireng, and Uyah Arong. Salt with various terms and form is used as a means to make rain accompanied by other means in the form of serving Evan Raja. The following is an excerpt from the Pangujanan text on the use of salt as means of making rain. From the text excerpt above, the use of salt as a means to make rain include adding black salt or salt mixed with charcoal and added with other materials such as spring water, seawater, and river water, all of which are contained in a basin made of clay. Once completely mixed, it is generally sprayed in the sea, sprayed into the clothes, or sprayed in the temple where the incantation is practiced. Information on the quantity of salt needed as a means to make rain can only be found in the text excerpt from the Pangujanan collection of Udayana University. It is a handful of salt. These the quotes provide information that in the past traditional Balinese people have used salt as a means to make rain, especially in 1929 and even earlier. The year 1929 refers to the description in the manuscript containing the Pangujanan text, which is the oldest collection from Gedong Kirtia Singaraja with collection number 3C 183 with kolopon that Thursday Pon Wuku Landep Sasi Katiga or 3 in the Balinese calendar, coinciding with 12 September 1929, written by Idewa Putu Alka from Banjo Liligundi Singaraja, as in the following kolopon. Uh, and the next is function of black salt as a water symbol. In addition to its direct function as a means of making rain, there is a symbol in black salt. The symbol on black salt can be seen from the origin of the salt, and the black color is related to the symbols contained in Balinese Hinduism. In general, salt comes from the sea. The sea is a collection of water, and its relation in the context of the Pangujanan text is one of the main sources of the hydrological cycle. And it is the process of evaporation so that later it becomes rain. The water mostly comes from the sea. In the view of Hinduism, the sea is the burial place of Lord Bamuna, the god of water, the god of the sea. Besides being identical with the Lord Bamuna, the sunken sea is identify Yoni, or the form of God in a feminine aspect. The feminine aspect is in the form of Yoni in Hindu beliefs is a fertility right. Fertility rites in the form of Yoni are often placed in agriculture of fertility in the area. Next is the black color symbol, which comes from the charcoal color. Apart from charcoal, the other ingredients mentioned in the Pangujanan text excerpt above for the practice of making rain black, such as black tweed, black chicken, rice, tumpeng, and others. The black color used in various means of rain practice is a symbol of worship of Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu is like Lord Varuna, who is a symbol of water residing in the ocean, which is escorted by a large snake named Anantasana. Anantasana depicted in a triangular shape consists of Badawang Nala, Naga Anantaboga, and Nagabasuki. Of the three mythological characters related to the symbol of Vishnu, the Taoyan text also mentioned this aspect. As with Badawang Nala, who was entangled by Naga Anantaboga and Nagabasuki, it can be related to the story contained in the Adiparva section of the Mahabharata about the steering of the Mantana Sea by using Mount Mandara as a pillar. In this mixing, Mount Mandara was supported by Lord Vishnu, who transformed into a giant turtle, or called Kurma, or in the Pangujanan text is it was called Badawang Nala, who was entangled by two dragons. In addition to the incarnation of Vishnu in the form of a giant tortoise, other incarnation of avatars of Vishnu mentioned in Pangujanan text are in the form of fish or matsya, and in Pangujanan it is called Mina, Parasu, Rama, and Krishna. For the conclusion in this study is that knowledge about the practice of making rain has been carried out by our nation ancestor, one of which is contained in the Pangujanan text. The traditional knowledge contained in the Pangujanan text is in the form of using salt and or charcoal as a medium. Knowledge of the medium was used for long before modern technology came. In practice, apart from using black salt, the Pangujanan text, which has a Balinese Hindu cultural background, uses other means related to water mythology to present him in the practice of making rain so that the practice can be successful. From this research, it is hoped that the development of science and government policy owners can explore knowledge again in ancient manuscripts, which are very rich in knowledge. Thank you.